Muller pipe me up for this one.
No, it do not phase me, the shit that you do. See, I put my mind in my business. Stay out the way, that's something you should do. And I'm not so you been a minute. I've been in my yay, ain't trying to be in loose. Can be sitting on your ass, so nigga, what the fuck is you waiting for? The money won't get you. Gotta have me some bread in my pocket. No, it do not phase me, the shit that you do. See, I put my mind in my business. Stay out the way, that's something you should do. And I'm not so you been a minute. I've been in my yay, ain't trying to be in loose. Can be sitting on your ass, so nigga, what the fuck is you waiting for? The money won't get you. Gotta have me some bread in my pocket. I wake up some days and I start to hear good news. When you get that shit, then you got to be humble. As fast as you got it, you could lose it. But you got to a plan, just put it in motion. Don't tell them they don't think that you could do it. I been stacking my chips, I can show you some shit at a high. You stuck up in delusion. You said he trick for that bitch, she gon' trick you. Get it this time for that bitch, it's an issue. She play her card, so like, oh, she skip you. Flexing that guap, you won't get, she gon' kip you. You said he trick for that bitch, she gon' trick you. Get it this time for that bitch, it's an issue. She play her card, so like, oh, she skip you. Flexing that guap, you won't get, she gon' kip you. It ain't about the money, why you talking to us? Try to be walking, ain't ballin' for none. I pass it back to you while you brought the bitch up. You with that bitch or you bringing me up? Bitch, it ain't that why you bringing up love. I don't be mad cause I stay off the drugs. Niggas get out his body, wanna make him a dog. Niggas try to get nigga next to the crew. Try to do better, that's what you could do. You just sit on your ass and you let it be cool. I know your bitch, she be fed up with you.
Nah, I didn't delete the live, gang. Them niggas be hitting me with warnings and all that shit after I get off a live. So I just, sometimes they delete it or sometimes I gotta delete it or them niggas gonna give me a whatchamacallit. But I'm about to react to this interview from earlier because they did the same shit. But I know what I gotta do now. I can't be mixing the music in with this shit. I already see what's going on.
That she tryna get next to niggas like me. Now you tryna crash, can that bitch write me? Only one night she can be wifey.
What's the word, chat? I want to do something different today too when I react. I want to do something different. I want to try some new shit. But hold on. I want to try some new shit today. I want to try some new shit. Hold on. We need a little time delay. Hold on, chat. We need to delay some time real quick. Fuck it.
Why you like that? Why you like that? Tell me why you act that way. Tell me why you act that way. Why you act that way? Tell me why you act that way. Tell me why you act that way. Why you act that way? When I take drugs, I'm insane. When I take drugs, I'm insane. I take drugs, I'm insane. Who got money? Who got eat? Who got cash? Who got gas? Who got land? Wanna tell me slow down for OD. Mix a person had a raw swearing in the vein. Wanna fly hard, baby? Take this out of me. I told you. Tell me what you like. You like. We could get high staring at the moonlight. Took the pack.
Oh, Marcus is here.
You don't smoke weed, but you take sure right. And you look a little lusty, baby. Come suck it, baby. Treat you like a princess, girl, you're not my other lady. And she got a screaming lady, so you know I'm fucking crazy. Mix I like it with a friend, but got a nigga feeling like. When I remember I ain't having bitches, used to try to play. Now she tryna come and flip me, cause she see me in the face. Funny thing about it, thing I need was me safe. Wanted me to bang, bro, you gotta do the next shit. I can kick out all that off, they ain't playing. Party girls are lost when they kick it, she gon' taste it. They mix it from a perk, so she still tryna take it. Still tryna take it. Still tryna take it. Tell me why you act that way. Tell me why you act that way. Why you act that way? Tell me why you act that way. Tell me why you act that way. Why you act that way? Tell me why you act that way. Tell me why you act that way. Why you act that way? Tell me why you act that way. Tell me why you act that way. Why you act that way? Tell me why you act that way. Tell me why you act that way.
Yo, look, today we gonna try something that niggas ain't tried before, that I didn't see niggas try before. I'm gonna put the link in the comments, right? I need like 2-3 people to come up here and we gonna react to this shit live. You heard? We gonna react to this live. I want other people input on this shit. So I'm gonna put the link in the comments. I'm gonna pin it the link in the comments. I need like 2 people to come up here. No trolling, no corny shit. You don't gotta show your face. Just have like a picture in your shit or some shit on your when you cam down, so it could be like presentable. But other than that, yeah, let's try some new shit. That's sturdy, right, chat? That's fire.
I just popped some Molly, got me feeling like a Martian. She ain't want me back, and when she see me, she all on it. These gon' hold you ratchets, pissy messing at a party. She be doing things, but want me treat her like a Barbie. You broke my heart and tell me sorry. Baby girl, welcome to my Molly party. Baby, this a Molly party. Welcome to my Molly. Take a couple times of that. Take a couple sips of this. You gon' start hallucinating. Just don't get behind the wheel. You can stay at the crib. We just having fun and shit. All we care about is drugs. We don't care what time it is. I'm from Molly. I feel different. I feel fine. How you
If you want to join the live today and do a live reaction to what's going on, click the link. You heard? Click the link. And we go to Instagram.
It's called. They asked me that I seen somebody today. I ain't see shit. I ain't even see myself. I ain't even look at myself.
Real shit, real shit. Let me finish playing music till the viewers get in here. Like I said, feel free to click the link if you want to join the live and put your input on the reaction.
She wanna party, Taylor about the fucking flex.
This is what we doing. I got 3 videos I'm playing today. So I need at least 2 people to come up here to help me with the reactions. I'm be reacting to the DDO Simon shit again. I don't know. We might. I know we doing the Bobby Shmurda shit. We gonna do the BMG upper class shit. And I want to do the DDO Simon shit again, but they banned my shit, but I know how I got to do it now. But we could react to the DDO Simon shit again. That's what we could do. All right, we wait till like 10 minutes. No. Yeah, around like 12 minutes or some shit like that. If people don't start popping out, I'm gonna just start the content dolly.
She wanna party, Taylor about the fucking flex. She on my body, she on the molly, she wanna party, I'm in my bag and she in her bag and she wanna party, She on the molly, I'm on the Roxy, she wanna party, She wanna party, she wanna party, she wanna party, Out of the jeweler, but some Aries and bought me a Cardi, Fuck her friend and fuck her cousin, I'm Playboy Cardi, I need me a chick with a fat ass and attitude like Ari, Come from the trenches like the shake ass, I call her Cardi, Still the gang, you know I go, it's gonna be a body, Smoking on sumo, this shit so loud, I couldn't hardly hear, She wanna party, she wanna party,
Yo,
she wanna party, off the purse, she gon' top shit.
Like I said, today I'm doing some new shit. You heard? I don't know if you missed it. I got the link to the StreamYard in the comments. I need like 2-3 people to pop out today with me, and we doing live reactions together, and we gonna react. Cause I don't want to react to it by myself, and people be saying I be biased and all this other shit. You feel me? So I feel like like I said, you don't gotta show your face and none of that shit. Niggas not trolling. You don't gotta come up. You want to come up. Like I said, if niggas don't If niggas don't pop up by 12, I'ma just do me. You feel me?
Yeah, she gon' touch it just like yeah. She gon' touch it just like yeah. She gon' touch it just like yeah. She on my body, she on the molly, she wanna party, yeah. I'm in my bag and she in her bag and she wanna party, yeah. She on the molly, I'm on the Roxy, she wanna party, yeah. She wanna party, she wanna party, she wanna party, yeah. She wanna party, she wanna Roxy, she gon' fuck right there. How can I like it, bro? Got the strap and he in the cut right there. Wait for my jewels, it's gonna be a party, you gon' get love right there. I needed you didn't care. When I was that bro, you ain't care. I'm fucking her friends, I'm super. A nigga won't step up to turn. You reach on my chain, you get murdered. A nigga gon' need him murder. See my friend died in this shit. She wanna be around, check the blink in the purse. I wanna give her a run, go out, trip in the purse. A nigga with your pen, it's on my purse. In the party, I'ma follow her skirt. I'ma follow her skirt. She gonna let me fuck around her skirt.
Alright, look, somebody popped out. Bling, what they say? Bangladesh Demon. Shout him out. You on stage, Bangladesh. Shout it out.
Oh.
Yo, what's the word, brother? I'm glad you popped out. Shout you out. But yeah, we about to, if nobody else pop out, the link is in there. If y'all want to pop out as we go on, y'all niggas pop out. But we gonna be reacting to this BMG upper class shit, bro. Whenever you feel like you want me to pause it, you feel me, just let me know and I'll pause it. You see what you gotta say, however you gotta feel. You feel me?
Alright, bet.
Alright, let's get
Thinking I'm just a YouTuber.
BMG got the city on.
Like Curry. That's what none of these niggas are ops. Because none of these niggas is 30.
All right, before I give you guys the interview and show you guys what was said to me, I'm gonna address this one more time because there's a lot of people talking, but there's not a lot of people that knows what they're talking about. First off, a 15-year-old lost his life. That's tragic no matter how you slice it. I'm not here to disrespect that, and I'm not here to play with nobody's pain. But what I'm here to do is deal with the truth. Now, y'all trying to paint me as a bad person for even sitting down with him and hearing his side. Man, let's be real for 1 second. Are you mad at somebody for wanting the full story? I didn't drop the full interview. I could have if this was about clout. If this was about clout, that full video would have been out. I held it out of respect. But don't confuse that for me being scared about speaking on what I know.
Now, yo, chat. Do it's like, do y'all get what I'm trying to say? What the fuck's being scared got to do with respect, right? That's, I guess people be like, it's a difference of being smart and the difference of being scared. If you get what I'm trying to say. You feel what I'm trying to say, bro? If I tell a nigga like, yo, check it. If somebody parents come to me like, yo, I heard you doing content with such and such, I feel like you shouldn't do that because da. And then I see other people like trolling me about it. I'm not gonna take it as, oh, what niggas think I'm scared, so I'm gonna put the interview out now. Nigga, I kind of get it. I'm a human being. I get the hurt that niggas is going through. You get what I'm trying to say? Yeah, everything deserves a story, right? But allow him to do it himself or allow his legal team to do it. Who the fuck is BMG? If y'all was here earlier, we gonna play it out for people that wasn't here earlier. Just look.
Situation isn't something that happened out of nowhere. These kids weren't strangers to each other. There was history that led up to this moment. And I'm not saying that to justify what happened, because there's nothing that could justify a life being lost. But acting like this was just some random situation with no background, that's not the truth either. Reality is, this is what happened when street situations escalate. It's a cycle, back and forth, until something goes too far. And as for me, giving somebody a platform, hearing someone's side doesn't mean that I'm co-signing what they did. It means I'm willing to show the full picture, not just what's trending on social media. And if you're uncomfortable with the truth, just say that. But don't try to label me as the problem.
Hold on, chat. How you saying all of that, but you said this, though? This is what I was trying to look for earlier, right? How you feel about this, gang? How you feel about him saying this shit right here? How you trolling the nigga parents? We got somebody, Luciano. Luciano, shout it out. Yo, what's the word, brother? So how you feel about this? The nigga,
You can hear me? You can hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you, Brody.
Ain't shit cooler, man.
That nigga said, "Oh, I get it." He said, "Oh, I get it. They think I'm trying to stop their GoFundMe. It makes sense now. It's all making sense now. If you doing shit out of some content shit, why is that even a situation? And it's not like saying like niggas against you. I'm just asking you simple questions. You get what I'm trying to say? Why is that even a situation? And it's not like saying like
yo, look, yo, Brown. Pardon me for cutting you
go ahead,
off,
do you
Brown.
think?
Look, check this out, Brody. Look, listen, like I thought this dude wouldn't ever do no shit like that, bro. Like he's straight out of line for even doing some shit like that. Like real niggas know what's up. Nobody ain't worried about no fucking interview. Like this little nigga violated. Niggas know what's up, bro. And then by you doing that make you look crazy. Cause I fake fuck with BMG. You feel me? Bro, you out of line, bro. That's a big dub, bro.
Yeah, that's chasing it at the highest aspect, man. I ain't gonna lie. And then I felt like he only chased it because the case. Why you didn't try to interview nobody else? It'd be mad shit going on. I feel like the case was like it's so publicized and the nigga content is dying. I don't want to get into that. Let's go back to the video.
Not emotions, not opinions, but facts. And when everything comes out, y'all gonna see exactly what I'm saying. But without any further ado, let's get straight into it.
Music is one of the best ways to express your feelings.
Yo,
That's
shout
why
out
today
everybody that popped up here too to say your opinion on this video too. Word.
Yeah.
I will never want that to happen to nobody.
So, like, do you have like, are you remorseful for the situation? Like,
Yeah, I'm very remorseful.
yeah.
Younger than me, I'm only 18. You know, I'm a dog. They look at it first. You know, I have friends that younger than me.
Yeah.
This is crazy, man.
You say you think about it every day?
Yes.
The nigga BMG got the little nigga admitting to a homicide on his phone, gang. No matter if it was on camera or not. We just watched the video. A nigga spanked a PD on camera with 2 witnesses. You heard, bro? So there's no yo Lucci. Luciano. They say lower your volume. So now at the end of the day, bro, let me tell y'all niggas that's in the streets that want to play this gangster card, right? You could commit a crime, right? You innocent until proven guilty. I don't give a fuck what you do, how you do it. You're innocent. That's why they have lawyers and defensive attorneys. My lawyer job, even if I'm guilty, is to find a way to get the less time or beat the case, right? Now, if I come out and say I did it, it's nothing for my lawyer to fight, gang. He can't play mental. He can't play mental insanity. He can't say it was not it was a mistake. It was manslaughter. That's murder. He's telling BMG, I'm aware of what I did. He's a kid. He's younger than me. I'm 18. I know he's a kid. This, that, and the third. Then they're gonna say, okay, send now, quote unquote. They saying y'all been knew these niggas, right? This is why I'm saying BMG fake fucked the little nigga over even more than what he was, right? Because all right, yeah, he on camera. We seen them do it, right? No telling what his defense team was gonna fight. Nobody knows. You heard, bro? Nobody knows. How about he already admitted to the shit? So now when he go to court, they can say, "Oh, we offer you 25 to life. That's your offer until you go to trial." We got in your mind, they got me on fucking camera already doing this shit. So now how can I cop out? Who want to cop out the 25 to life?
Yo, Nino, can I say something?
Go ahead, bro.
First and foremost, good afternoon to all the fellas. Salute to y'all.
You know that.
Before I could even hear the full interview, because I know that when y'all podcasters, remember, this is podcasters. It's not like we hood niggas with cameras and we just running around recording niggas. I'm talking about when you hold yourself to a level or standard of professionalism. Because remember, we still cursing and doing all type of hood shit on the medias. But if you're going to be a podcaster in that field, and look at BMG too wicked for getting the nigga on the phone. It's the information being displayed. So the professionalism was out the window when the little nigga admitted he did it.
Yeah.
That's out the window. So now BMG is like, he's responsible for what he's telling me on this phone.
What you said is official because I didn't look at it at that point. You know why I didn't look at it at that point? Because like you know how niggas be like, oh, if Vlad would have did it or No Jumper would have did it, right? We know
Right.
Vlad and No Jumper as podcasters. They don't portray
Mhm.
as street niggas like, oh, what? I'm not a podcaster. I'll punch you in your face or come to my crib. I'll come to your crib. I'll do this, right? They don't portray that role, right? So now you look at them like, all right, they podcasted. These niggas bugging, but yeah, they had Pop Smoke. The nigga with Pop Smoke, nobody really took it as a way. Just look at it like they podcasters. But a nigga that's trying to be in the streets in podcast, I feel like we
That's
have the
clout
right.
chasing. You're
Yes,
chasing
now
it. That's where
clout
your
chasing.
chasing it comes from. I get it. But I want you to remember one thing too, Nino. You remember, it don't even, honestly, I think perception is also the problem. We perceiving a lot of niggas that used to be in the field and now they got professional jobs and we still look at them as that. Because you said, if that little nigga really wanted to get on the platform, why he ain't go to China? You know what China would have did? China got an editing team. China got people that's going to look at that whole video and know what information I'm going to let you put on this YouTube and what we not, or we're going to block out. People do it every day. What Upper did was he took a snippet and he knows that if I chop this up, all I want is the views. They don't get the content yet, but as long as they saw that I got the nigga on the phone, that's clickbait right there. I can't blame him for that.
No,
But
yeah.
if you don't have no editing team, you don't have no type of decorum to know maybe certain information in this conversation should have been edited out or blocked out. I still can put the responsibility on the person on the phone, but it's my responsibility for the content that I display under my name. So I understand 100 what you're saying. Only thing I'm gonna protect, the only thing I'm gonna say in defense of Upper, because it's your defense as well. Just because I have a reputation of doing what I do, and I did what I did, and I'm trying to make change in my life, I'm still eligible to make mistakes, gang. I still can. This is a professional realm. This is work now. This is not like me bumping heads with niggas on the block and I gotta learn life on the street. This is professionalism. This is a job.
Your shit not
So
connected, Drake,
maybe
though.
maybe I messed up. Maybe I could have edited out the information a little bit better. But I could get both sides of this. But
Now
what the
I ain't
only
gonna
thing
lie,
I disagree with, the one thing I disagree with was that little note he put out with the parents. That was distasteful. Trying
that's
to
what
get
I
it
was
to
about to get
stop
to.
GoFundMe, that right there is a little
See,
makes it odd.
you make me Jack. You make me see. I'll be meeting people like you around, right? Because you just made me look at the whole situation slightly different. You heard me? But at the same time, we know this nigga because remember, he was the first nigga doing this. He's a very smart individual, bro. He's not stupid.
Yes,
I feel
I
like
agree.
he's just moving so fast right now. He's making stupid decisions. You know what I'm trying to say?
You have a right to say that. You have a right to say that.
From me speaking to him, how he could twist shit, edit shit, and all of this other good shit, right? It's like, gang, at least you could have reached out. Same way you got something on the phone, right? Instead of you posted it in your story, immediately you did it, you could have reached out to the little nigga family, like, yo, I just got the little nigga on the phone, I'm a podcaster, this, that, and the third. I'm reaching out to y'all to, you feel what I'm trying to say? You see his family reaction in the precinct, you think they want to see that?
They don't want to see that.
Hell no,
It's
they don't want to hear
distasteful.
none of that. They ain't trying to hear nothing.
You feel what I'm trying to say?
Two
But like
sides
bro
of the
said, it's
story
a
with a
job.
murder is crazy.
But it's a job, but it's like this shit don't got 100,000 views, this, that, and the third view, bro. That shit, all he's doing now, let's go to the street aspect of it. You evolving yourself in the case, right? That's one. Because and little do you know, that's harder than a fugitive, because he still technically was on the run when you was on the phone with the nigga. You heard?
And on top of that, you fucked Sun
The
whole
means
case
of how
up.
you
On
got
top of
the
that,
contact,
BMG
the
fucked Sun
way
whole
it was
case up.
exchanged and all of that.
Yep,
Because they
he
probably
fucked
watching
the
the
case up.
socials.
Yo, you heard me, bro? Say if he go into court and be like, yo, he's an immigrant from Jamaica. He's kind of slow. He don't got it all. You heard? How about that was his fight? Or
They ain't trying to hear that. It's over for that. It's clear for that. Now look, check this out. Look, this is how you sum it up though. Like real nigga to real nigga.
Yeah, it's complicated. The one thing
street
before
shit,
you play
right?
the video
Look, check
again,
this out. Look,
I want a lot of
BMG
people in this chat to keep in mind, because remember, this is still a new round. YouTube is making it. It's like it's colliding two different type of classes. You got the hood niggas, and then you got your typical YouTubers that watch it every day. Now we're getting certain content from certain demographics that people not accustomed to. Not everybody in this chat gonna follow the street code. Some people respect the aspect of you got content and it's worth looking at. It's debatable. Some people gonna be on the side of it, some not. But you come with an interesting perspective because you're not just content creator. You play different titles. So you're conflicted in what you're seeing, because the real nigga in you is like, I would never condone this. But you mentioned China. Would China do this interview if he could edit it out and get the proper editing around it? I think China would have took it. I think Vlad would have probably took the interview if the nigga got bail or something, or he wasn't on the run. I think they would have done the same thing. Now, would it be as distasteful? No, because remember, this is upper. This is not a professional.
It's because he went about it chasing it. If he would have sat down and did it the right way, like I got the
respected.
Yeah,
I got
you feel
them.
me?
This is the info. Shelter it.
Like,
they don't need to know much, but yes, I got the content. It still
look,
makes you
I'm gonna
look
tell you on some
hot.
street shit. That little nigga is on a. If a nigga on the run, you not getting on my line at all. First of all, you heard, bro. It's nothing to talk about
Big
on my
facts.
line.
Big facts.
You feel me, Cito? That's you or Luciano talking, right?
That's me.
Now,
that's me.
All right, so now it's no way. So for you to even risk yourself and your niggas, because you be talking all this crazy shit and all this bugged out shit, that's crazy because you found them before the police found the nigga. You heard, bro? It's like it get
cloudy. It
you
get
see what I'm trying to
tricky.
say? Because it's like, why would you put yourself in this predicament as a real? And I hate that do-rag as a real nigga, because it's like at the end of the day, I'm sure I feel bad for the little nigga that's locked up though. You heard? Yeah, he did some fucked up shit. We all humans, you heard, bro? So it's like, I get it. Nigga gonna say his side of the story, but sometimes that's why they say you have the right to remain silent, because sometimes your side of the story don't always work in your favor. Because sometimes your lawyer might gotta lie for you. You feel me?
It will never work in your favor. That's why you need a lawyer to speak on your behalf.
Gangster, bro. That nigga bugging. But let's get back to the video.
Did you speak to anybody on his side, or did anybody on his side like reach out to any? Did your parents or anybody speak to anybody on his side? Did they reach out to him?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, right now. So where are you right now?
Currently, I'm on my way back.
Why are you asking a nigga where he at?
Pause that right there. That took it.
Yo, big bro. When I was on the run
there.
before, the D's called my phone and asked me the same shit. You heard? Like, yo, you want to turn yourself in? Where you at? I'm like, what? What are you talking about?
Why you even asking that?
Bang, that's it. We're not even gonna finish the conversation.
Where you at right now is insane.
Where are you is crazy.
Where you at right now is crazy. If your man's ready to call you, where you at right now? It's either drama or
where you at right now is definitely insane.
Yeah.
Don't let your wifey call you. Where you at right now? Nigga thought he did some whole other shit. You heard?
Yeah, I'm sorry. That would have been the one part as a lawyer. I would have told that man, block that whole question out.
That's it.
Don't even show you asking that question.
Nigga said, where you at right now?
Yo, Brown, watch this, Brown. Look.
And then you answered. So
BMG got sons,
this
right?
is the part I'm talking about. As a content creator, I'm gonna ask the necessary questions to get the information that people want to see.
Great question.
Like, just
how would you feel that was your kid, BMG?
How would you feel if that was your son and that little boy? You wouldn't want nobody to talk.
That's the personal
BMG had a
aspect
fit when the nigga who reached out to China, the nigga reached out to China and told China he wanted to do the interview. The nigga who popped him.
Crazy.
So he threw a sissy fit.
Now, Brown, watch this, Brown. Remember, like it was like a few weeks ago, y'all was going at it.
What is with the excitement?
You had brought up his man Nova when y'all was up top, right?
Being a shooter give you this much clout to do an interview. I'm an 80s baby.
Would you would have did an interview with your bro, your man Nova, knowing his
man that
situation?
lived that. You know what I'm talking about? The man that lived that. They openly want to discuss this on an interview. It's absurd to me.
Come on, bro. They gonna fry. Yo, that little nigga best bet is to take a plea deal. It's clip. Taking it to trial is over.
And then look, if he would have kept quiet, he could have went in there and said, yo, told his lawyer, I'm gonna cop out. I'm taking 20 flat right now. You heard, bro?
Yep.
He could walk that 20 down.
You can walk that.
So now by him pleading guilty on the platform, you don't think that little nigga parent is sending this to
they're gonna use this that dumb shit BMG did. They gonna use that in court,
life. I promise y'all. His offer is 25 to life straight through the trial. If you don't take this 25 life offer, or you're gonna blow at trial, and that's either
blow at trial because you try to evade. So no matter what,
let me tell you, that's what happened with BMAC. Let me tell y'all, right? If y'all don't know, my son BMAC had to cop the 20 to life, right? You know why? His code D did some weird shit, and he had to go to trial. So it's either you're gonna go to trial and blow, or you're gonna cop out to this 20. You heard? And then try to get it back on appeal or technical difficulties and whatever. This is what's gonna happen to this little nigga. It's no fight. It's no fight in the case when you admit you're wrong, gang. It's over. It's over. It's like it's
Man,
over.
that little nigga's he's about to be on the world tour for the next
What?
5 years, bro. That
What?
world
And
tour
then
is
look,
gonna
you
be
gotta remember this.
serious.
Quote unquote, you supposedly did something to another gangbanger. So now you gotta worry about, I don't know, man. And I hope Upper you sent that little nigga some money too, bro. I hope you paid his cash app, man. I ain't gonna front.
Something. Shit.
You on your way back to New York?
No.
And you're on your way back to turn yourself in? Okay, so like did the police or they reached out to your relatives, or you just decided that you want to turn yourself in because you feel sorry for the situation?
I decided to kill myself.
Okay,
I decided to kill myself, and I decided, to take care of myself.
Yeah, that's it. That's big right there.
Now look, this what I say is kind of weird, right? Somebody tell me this. If he was turning himself in, phone him whenever, cut his hair and all that shit, you just said fuck it, thug it out, right? That's one. I don't really pay that no mind. That's either here or there. But at the same time, Upper, the little nigga didn't get to turn himself in. They locked him up at the end. This I'm under action, niggas. Luciano and Racito, right?
Racito, you're right. Mm-hmm.
So, all right, from my knowledge, how the fuck? It's possible when it first happened, he go home and he tell his parents he did some dumb shit and they be like, oh, get him a ticket to Jamaica. Okay, cool, right? Fly to Jamaica. It's no turning yourself in when you leave the country and you got an outstanding warrant. Once your name come up in that system, it's red flag. So son already was fucked when he already booked his ticket coming back to New York. You heard, bro?
Question, Nino, how long was he in Jamaica? A week, right? He was gone for 2 weeks. A week, but he was on the run for 2 weeks. He was in Jamaica for a week. If we correct, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so then his captain, he didn't turn himself in because he could have went to the customs. U.S. Customs would have took him. They would have held him there and extradited him back.
He was
Jamaica knew he was on the run. They not paying for that, nigga.
They not paying for that. They not paying for it. We gonna let him rock out until he leave. He decide to leave. All right, bye. Go ahead.
But even worse, Nino, you forgetting bullet points. Number one, can you buy a one-way flight out the country? Yes or no? Don't think you can, sir. You need to have a return flight.
You can't buy. You gotta
so
buy.
They knew. Yeah, you gotta buy it. So they know that once they look up the name, even if you're in Jamaica already, it's not long gone, nigga. We know your itinerary. We know the day you're gonna fly back in. We know the date. We know the everything. They're gonna process you back. But
they was just waiting for him to come back.
The same way we knew he went to Jamaica.
You could have went to customs, gang. Yeah, he would have turned if he was really trying to turn himself in. He could have went to U.S. Customs in Jamaica.
Remember Shorty? Y'all remember Shorty?
The man tried to sneak back in the country and doing that more thing. She went to Florida. That's what it looked like. They tried to beat customs. They can't beat customs.
It's no. I don't care who you are. You're not being customs, bro. You're not getting around up. You're not doing none of that. You know how many niggas?
You wild. I got a split from Panama. They held me for 4 hours, and I'm not.
You know how many niggas that got deported to Jamaica that would have been smuggled back on the airplane if they could, man?
True.
You know, because a lot of people wouldn't be willing to come and face the consequences, and you know that's big of you. You know, it shows that you have some type of remorse for the situation. You know what I'm saying? And even though you 18, you still a kid. You still a kid too. You know what I'm saying? And y'all be making a lot of bad decisions and shit like that. So hopefully, when you come back, you know. They probably come to some type of conclusion.
You talking to him like
that right there is crazy. Yeah.
Right.
First of all, you talking to him like he's a victim. That right there is a problem for me because if I was that man's pops listening to you talk to him like that, you showed a lot more consideration for that than how I would feel for seeing this video.
And I would have
and the family wouldn't have gotten an apology until after you got the harsh backlash for even insinuating that you did an interview with him. So I can understand where the distaste come from. Like it just feels unethical. Not saying that anything that Upper's doing wrong. That's a kid, bro.
Yo, look, when we come,
I get it.
I'm gonna feel
that much empathy.
Yo, bro, hold on. Let me get the dance floor real quick.
But I feel for
Let me get the dance floor real quick. Look, we
all
come from the same shit.
Hold on, Luciano. Go ahead, Cito.
My bad.
That's what I'm saying. As a father. As a father, if I'm watching somebody speak and show remorse to the killer of my child, there's nothing you could show me in a
who want to talk, Luciano?
Lucci, you want to say something?
Of course, yeah. I was about to say, I'm gonna put BMG in this, right?
Wait,
we
give
all
him time.
come
Maybe
from
it's
the
his
same
mic.
cloth. Just speaking hypothetically, right?
Yo, Lucci,
now,
you there?
The thing is, all four of us know for a fact that not ever in life stick our our nose in some shit like that, especially when we see the shit on the news.
Yeah,
You doing
but
it
saying
for
as a
this
father,
YouTube
bro,
shit.
I can't
I
sit
hope
there
you
and
take care
condone.
of your kids
Like
for
I
the next
said, as
5
a
years off of
podcaster,
this.
from the podcast perspective,
Like,
click
come
the
on,
link.
bro.
So you got a view from me. You got a view out
I
of me.
understand that.
So
I understand that. But the
it
thing
worked in a
is, bro,
sense.
we talking
But
some
on
real
the
life
other
shit. We
side of
just
it, I
lost.
can
Look,
see
they
where the
got that
backlash
push
come
and
in
P
heavy
shit,
because it
right?
sound very
We just lost
remorseful.
We
It
just
sound
lost
like
2
you too
young generation of
understanding of
kids.
someone who did what they did.
Yeah, that's what's so crazy. Look, a little nigga just died recently too. I think yesterday, right?
Yo, Brown. Pardon me, Brown. It been like 4 or 5 of them back to back, bro. 17 and down. Come on, bro. What we doing out here? It's getting younger and younger.
Nah, yeah, that's how that shit be. Like I feel it's crazy because as an old man, BMG older than me. You heard? So it's like, gang, you talking to a nigga that's it's a crime. It's a real serious crime, bro.
You know, obviously it's gonna be repercussions because, you know, for one, as far as the fact that you guys outnumbered them, 2, you guys had a legal weapon. You know, they're gonna look at all those things and you know what I'm
legal
saying?
weapon? You guys had a legal weapon? It's crazy.
That's why it's important to learn your
That's
craft
not
before you
crazy,
start doing
bro.
different type of interviews. You got to be professional when you're doing interviews.
That
man.
nigga
You gotta
said y'all
read
had
the
a
book.
legal firearm. I never even heard a nigga in the streets use that word. Like, that's crazy.
Like what do you expect the outcome to be? Like what's your expectations?
I'll have an expectation. I already know it's going to try, since I'm 18. I'm trying to go to book at,
So you prepare for that?
I did what I did, I go turn back, go live in the back, go turn back. And change it back.
You said what?
I said there's no changing anything that happened, so I have to live with it.
Yeah. How does your family feel about you turning yourself in?
My family, that's my family wants me to turn myself in. And that's what I want to do too.
Okay.
That's what I was saying. What's his side of the story, gang? He didn't tell his side of the story, chat.
I'm waiting for that part though.
What's his side of the story? He didn't tell his side of the story. All you did was to make him admit he did it. He didn't say, yo, nah, this happened before, or this why this. All he said is he did it. Like he did it. That's crazy, gang. I could never. That's fucked up, bro. And you could sleep at night and chill and smile at your kids and be happy in the crib and knowing that you just did some corny shit.
Good shit, bro. That's wicked, bro.
Everybody is siding with you on turning yourself in. See, that's good. That's good. That's good. I know nobody wants to go to jail, obviously. I know how it goes. But the fact that you know what the outcome could potentially be and you still willing to come face that as a man because a bad decision, that's dope right there. You know what I'm saying? That shows some type of progression. You know what I mean? Yeah. So how do you feel about like the way the internet is looking at you right now? Because of course from the outside looking in, it's like it's heinous. It's a heinous crime to anybody. How do you feel like
he committed a heinous crime?
It is a heinous crime, and you use the exact proper terminate because the more you let him talk, you knew this was gonna go up in the views. Look what he just said. Do you feel any remorse for what you did? The man said, and he quote, I can't change nothing that happened already, so it is what it is. No remorse. And
that's gang. You see what he just said? That's no remorse. He said, I did what I did. I'm gonna go take my time. Nigga, they're
gonna cook him, bro. That's a cook.
Yo,
that is cook.
Bro.
That is a cook. That's the definition of niggas saying, yo, they fried me, bro. That's fried. And you fried yourself because you're not aware. You're not aware of what you're saying on the phone because in real time you're talking to upper. You're not really in the studio with a camera in your face.
And that's an Instagram call. It look like, right?
Yeah. So you talking
to
Instagram
call.
It's a FaceTime type shit. Like, so it's like you see the nigga, you're looking at him, look at you, but he doesn't know them. It's a difference of me and you doing an interview through the phone, right? And, you know, I'm not in your face.
Yeah.
I'll probably cap on this phone because I don't feel I'm in my comfort zone. But in the studio, I may be a little bit more uptight on the information I'm giving. But that's why everything plays a part. It's mechanics. Got a team of editors. They're gonna let me know ahead of time what we can talk about on air, what we can't talk about. If you slip up, cool, we can edit that out. But that's why you need to watch your content. I just load it just to get a view because you can't retract what you put on this.
Nah, gangster.
You don't put that as a podcast.
Yo, Muff, if you look at the screen, this is a regular Instagram call. It's not a FaceTime call. So they definitely
That's a regular call. Yeah,
that's
not
an
cool,
Instagram
bro.
FaceTime call. That's not an iPhone FaceTime call. Look at the side. These the shit's on the side, right? So now you speak to the little nigga on Instagram. You heard? So it's like on Instagram FaceTime, and you got the nigga saying heinous crimes, legal firearm. What the fuck?
Group, you said you outnumbered them, so now
you
putting
say you
other
outnumbered,
people
so it's a
there.
gang assault now. So now them other niggas is now if they want, they can convict the other niggas too. It's for a gang assault.
They go by a name. Oh yeah. They go by a name. Oh, he got a name. Boom.
Now they get indicted. Now they all indicted.
About how the internet is portraying you to be.
Internet doesn't know everything. The internet is going off, but you know everyone's saying.
I know a lot of people are here for the whole entire
and he do
interview.
shit like this, right? He do weird shit and then watch his weird shit and try to clean it up. You heard? This is what he do.
And we all know this is an open case and certain things cannot be put out there yet. Whether it may be right, whether it may be wrong, it can't be put out there yet. So that's why I gave y'all a partial of the interview. I really made this whole entire video solely because of the young man, as far as me being someone that's from the hood that experienced similar situations. I've been to jail before. I have friends that are locked up right now, and you know, I really want to end the cycle. It seems like in this situation, it's just gonna.
You didn't even let the nigga say why he did it or why he felt. Oh, you didn't even try to say like, nah, you not
didn't
wrong.
even break down the politics.
You feel me? Like they wrong for making you look this way. You just wanted to hear. Where you at? You had the gun? Yeah, you did it. All right, yeah. What the fuck? You asked him where he was at. What? You asked the nigga on the run for a beat where he at. Like you don't get. Even if I was on FaceTime, if my man's on a boogie or whatever, and I'm talking to him. Why would I ask him where he at? He got all right to feel like, oh, this nigga Brown bugging. You heard, bro?
You know what's going on.
Separate one side from
like,
the
what?
other, and that's just gonna create a all new war. So me making this video was to allow you, the viewers, also the family of the kid who was slain, to get a different perspective on the situation. I know now.
Hey, look, right? What perspective the family got? They just got, he don't have no remorse. He thugging it out. Like he thugging it. You heard? That's how I got out of it.
I can't change nothing.
I got out of it.
I cut my hair. Yeah. And I'm trying to come back. I figured, let me turn myself in. And you trying to make me
crying. He not scared.
It's even worse. He's playing the high road. I know I'm a G. I did what I did. I'm not going to tuck tail cry. Did what I did. I got caught, and I'm talking to Upper about it. But Upper should have been more responsible in how he addressed the situation in comparison to who may hear it. He was less focused on the type of people that would hear it and more focused on the amount of people that would know, oh, I got this thing on the phone. That's views. But you see why he's putting up the video now and he's trying to do the professional thing. And I can respect it because it takes a lot to take accountability. It takes a lot to say, listen, I get it. There's backlash. I didn't intend it. And people like NENO is gonna jump on that. We're gonna pounce on that because I don't agree from the very beginning what you did. But as a podcaster, interview who you interview, bro, but go about it professional. That's all. You got to remember there's two sides of that coin. There's two, and it's a body. So it was already touchy as it was. You wasn't even, some people wouldn't even play that game. They would wait till the nigga was in jail or something. Give me a jail call. Jail call different, but you not even there yet. So we got to be a little bit more sentimental. That's all. I know he regrets that part of it. I don't think he regrets doing the interview. I think he regrets how it was put out. You did not put it out with a softness to it.
It's both of them don't got a remorse, basically.
A lot of family members on both sides are hurting. And I don't know if it would bring any peace to anybody, but that's my whole agenda behind this. This is not a
I'm
clout
pushing
grab
peace.
or anything like that.
Who you see me? I don't got no beef with nobody, nigga. How you say I stopped pushing peace? You stopped seeing me doing shit that I don't want to get involved in, like police shit that the non-profits is into and the false advertising and shit. No, I don't want to do that, but I'm still pushing peace. I don't got no issues with nobody, gang.
Little boy who passed away, I spoke to his mother. I even showed her certain photos of her son, and she didn't know that he partaked in any of.
Wait, so look at this, gang. You hear what he said? Yo, bro. He said he spoke to the little nigga who passed away, moms, and was showing her pictures of him gang banging and shit. She said she didn't know. Why would you even do? Who are you to do that? That's not crazy.
Wait a minute.
That's not crazy, gang. He said
So
he spoke to the nigga who
spoke to the mother of the person who got killed.
Yeah, and showing her pictures of her son gang banging and doing certain shit. So he's like, she didn't even know what type of life he was living. Who are you to do that, gang?
I'm lost for words.
So you just helped the case out. Yo, I'm running back.
I'm lost.
Jail before. I have friends that are locked up right now, and you know, I really want to end the cycle. It seems like in this situation, it's just gonna separate one side from the other, and that's just gonna create an all new war. So me making this video was to allow you, the viewers, also the family of the kid who was slain, to get a different perspective on the situation. I know right now a lot of family members on both sides are hurting, and I don't know if it would bring any peace to anybody, but that's my whole agenda behind this. This is not a clout grab or anything like that. The little boy who passed away, I spoke to his mother. I even showed her certain photos of her son, and she didn't know that he partaked in any of that. So therefore, I came to the
what? You don't think his moms and them know what the fuck, bro? Who are you to do that, gang? That's police shit. So now she's gonna take that to the police and tell the police, yeah, my son was in the gang because she wanted to know what the fuck going on with her kid.
Crazy to say that.
Yo, gang, imagine that though. Your moms, your family, even if you're doing shit outside the crib, everybody been through that when your moms don't know what you into, right? Who is a nigga from another borough that don't have shit to do with to come to your moms and make her even hurt even more? They know her, she probably think her son, now she think, oh, my son died on some gang shit. I thought my son died on some, you heard, bro?
You know what he got to do now, Nino? He got to do an interview with the pops or the moms now for the other side. This is how it's going to make sense. I want to see you have that conversation for the same views you were going to get from that interview with the little man.
Yet, though. He not even buried.
But imagine this, though. We're like I said, you're an up and coming podcast, but Upper is he's a podcaster, but he's not on the level of a Vlad that the parents can look at a resume or a repertoire and be like, yeah, let's do an interview with Upper. It's levels. So I don't think he could get the parents to do an interview the same way he got the little nigga on the opposite side to do it. But I will be chasing that interview for my reputation because now it just looks like was chasing views. But now you're telling us the backstories of the conversations you have with family. Let them speak on that because that's, to me, that would have been distasteful. I know as in your heart as a podcaster, no one intentionally wants to go in front of this camera and be this poor in manner. It's just insane to me. Unless you just didn't know.
All right, so see how you just said he'll interview, whatever he do is his job, right? Cool. How you feel about going that far and me doing what he did with contacting them and showing them pictures? Because you didn't contact to console them, you contacted to infiltrate them.
Not infiltrate. He contacted to make it make sense. Cause remember, to make it make sense is gonna that could go both ways. If I already did the interview, make it make sense. Don't go around portraying that an innocent 15-year-old got killed, that he really Mac Bowling or whatever.
Who's you to tell his moms that? Why didn't you reach out to his bro?
Nino, remember, you're not talking to BMG from the block no more. This is podcaster now. So podcaster can say that. He can look, this is the look, they sending me pictures. That's an innocent conversation from one content creator to someone he's interviewing once to get feedback from. But if he was on the block showing the family that, they would respond very differently because now it's just me trying to, I don't know if I'm trying to taint the image of your child that passed or I'm trying to ease the tension that the public have trying to kill this kid, thinking that they killed an innocent kid when the kid probably put in work too. But once somebody die, bro, all the
Listen,
backstories are out the
niggas need to
window.
come out and say it. Like nobody from Queens came, nobody came. Nobody like, why you? Then you go, then after the conversation, right? Then you went back and read what you then said what you said about them because it was
The
arguing them back and
GoFundMe,
forth. So
that's
it's like
not cool.
that's because
Not cool.
that's when I come in and say, yo, it's not an interview no more. You trying to be against a street nigga, you heard, bro? Because if you can say you wrong, don't say you wrong for the viewers. You heard? Because you know Instagram and YouTube is like two
I
different
respect
worlds.
that. You're right.
You
That
feel me?
I can expect that. You're right. That is
Because
absolutely right.
look, I've been said this about him. He's not a stupid nigga, bro. He's a Caribbean, bro. That nigga know how to like 48. He's a narcissist, you heard, bro? So he could do something wrong and niggas would tell him he'll make a video, try to clean it up, right? But go live and you'll see his real attention now. Screaming and
But you
spitting
have to
at
be fair,
people.
Nino. But you got to be fair too, Nino. Just because you don't re-upload like callbacks or responses, you can own up to what you say. You can
Yeah.
also take accountability when you're wrong. Some people take accountability differently. He got so much slack, and you could see it. He got so much pushback from that. His version of accountability is doubling down. And explain why I did it. Y'all may judge me for it. This is what happened. And now based on you coming that way, pause, I can view you as the content creator you tried to be and not BMG from the block that do content. Because you BMG from the block doing content, you chased it. If you are a professional content creator trying to get the stories accurately and you're
So
trying
you
to
can't
fill us
argue with the
in,
parents
you
because you're a
can't
professional.
argue. There you go. You gotta take it on both fronts. Because if I can't get both interviews, I'm not gonna let you know I got an interview with the little one because the family coming at me already, and all I did was show clips.
And then this is what I know about him. He recorded a lot of phone conversations. So I think if he spoke to the parents, he would have recorded that phone conversation.
You would never do that to a victim's family. I don't think even Upper
No,
would.
not
You would
saying
never
like
cross that
purpose. Like
line.
he's weird
Yeah,
like
I
that,
get what you're
bro.
saying. I get what you're saying. Like just to have it in a vault, nah, not from the victim's family. Maybe son from Jamaica, but he couldn't. It's too hot to hold. You won't let people know you got that. That's different. That's a hot commodity. You call that hot commodity. The first grab.
If Mud, that nigga put that shit up before the little nigga got arrested, Mud. So you know how that feel when they already got wanted pictures everywhere. When that shit came up on their database and said, wait, what the fuck? Is a YouTuber contact this kid? Mud.
Yeah.
I know they had to come speak to you. They subpoena him to come. You heard, bro? They want to know what else he told you. Because now look, the lawyer, think about this. His lawyer, his lawyer gonna hear about this. His lawyer gonna say, don't say shit no more to nobody. You heard, bro? So now when they ask him certain shit, he might not be answering now because his lawyer already tell him don't say shit no more. You heard? Now they want to come talk to you now and say, yo, what he was saying to you.
But BMG is a brand, so he's no
You
different
got a
than
warrant for his
Vlad.
phone because how you get in contact with this allegedly person that
Alleged person. But look at Vlad. Vlad gets subpoenaed all the time, and Vlad would tell you on camera, I don't respond to no subpoenas. I don't gotta give you my
don't
it's
got
my
Vlad money though.
content.
You don't got
You
Vlad
right.
money.
Yeah, you see where the battle's on two fronts. On a street note, I'm not obliging nothing. You don't get nothing from me. On a content creator note, if I have a team behind me and I'm being pressured by police, that content going, no matter how much views I got. Because I can't be subpoenaed to go to court for something I have nothing to do with. I just saw something I'm no different than a public spectator. The difference is I have a platform.
They want that whole interview. Even if he don't got a whole interview, he was fronting like just to keep people like they want that phone. They're gonna get a warrant for that phone. They're gonna get a warrant for that phone. And look, this shit could fake go federal because he left the country. Son, 18, he grown. You heard, bro? God forbid.
So I think it would have went federal already though, because remember the state and feds they be competing for charges. So the feds would have superseded them, and then the state would have fucked around and been like, wait till he get the feds out, then we just pick him up after. But it could still go either way. The feds could be waiting. They probably gonna supersede that, take over in like 5-10 years and add another. You don't know. Depends on what they get him with. You don't know if he got pride. You don't even know the criminal history of this little nigga.
Let me tell you what I said since you want to take what I said yesterday. I said if the nigga was reaching out, I said BMG had to reach out to him because if he was reaching out to tell his story, he would have went to bigger platforms. He would have went to China. That's what I'm saying. If he was a little nigga that really went, he could have did it himself because it's nothing. Everybody know the concept of making content nowadays. You heard, bro?
He could have updated. He could have uploaded himself on Instagram.
This is what I'm saying. So if I'm saying, so you can't try to twist and saying like, I'm saying if that was the case, a nigga would have reached out to one of the young niggas or somebody. You get what I'm trying to say, bro? Why would I reach out to BMG? unless he reach out to me or somebody I know, and they be like, yo, my man, you know, BM. All right, cool. Then you go tell your story. That's
But
how it went.
Nino, you got to be fair now. Remember, I'm playing devil's
Yeah, I
advocate
hear
here
you. I
when
hear
it
you,
comes
brother.
to the type. If you can get let's say you fuck around in the towns and you might get a lit rapper on them from Baltimore or something that just fuck around and be in Brooklyn and show up to you. Every other content creator gonna say the same thing if that nigga got 1 million views a shot.
Nah,
Why
yeah.
Nino?
So
All the
you,
people he just found Nino, and they're gonna think you chasing it too. You
nah,
gotta
yeah, gangster.
play. You don't know how he got in contact with him, but give credit where due. You have some way,
And look,
shape,
when
or
it comes to
form.
that, look, I get exactly what you're saying, right? That's like you saying that I ain't gonna front because everybody want like certain shit. So it's like this, but it's like if he was just like TTB Primo, whatever the little nigga name is, the new little nigga that be
Right.
streaming,
The new
right?
one. Yeah, yeah.
If that was his caliber person, we can't talk about it. He's a civilian. He's all the way
All
content.
right.
Yeah, bro.
You bringing the track record into this. You bringing my
You feel
resume.
me?
So my
So, but when
resume
you got
matter.
a nigga that was just the other day telling another little nigga he want to see something bad happen to him, he done got his face shot off and all this other crazy shit to turn around and say, "Oh yeah, nah, I'm a YouTuber. Oh no, I'm still." You can't do that if you're gonna be you'll be a man. At the end of the day, we all men, be men. You're gonna
You're
be a man.
men. You're right.
Okay, now you're a man. Now you're a YouTuber. You can't say I'm a street nigga, a man, and a YouTuber because it's like how you gonna balance your morals? Because each
But see,
category is different morals.
you just said it though. You chose your career, Nino. No, I know the Nino off of the screen. We all know the Nino on the screen. You see the difference? Me watching this, myself coming from your block or whatever the case may be, I know you. So when I see you on the screen, I know you 2 times more now. This might be more information I'm learning about you, but I can't bring your street resume into your profession. I work for Fortune 5. Can't bring the block resume to my job. You may know me only from work. Some people know me from before that and see the change in me, but I still have to play devil advocate and be fair because this could be you in the same conversation down the line. You can get any type of link and you can still be as professional as you can be. If somebody pull you out of character, no one is going to defend the man in you. You know, it's going to come out. So
Nah,
you're still
respectfully.
allowed to be human. You're still allowed to be a human
Respectfully.
being with feelings. You're still allowed to react in real time and learn lessons down the line. Your content creation job or your professionalism or whatever you do for a career is not going to dictate your character. You still are a man. That's character you're speaking on. So yes, BMG is allowed to be human. He's gonna react and act out emotionally at times. And then, of course, it takes days, but some recollection and some reflection. People always come back into the fold, bro. We're humans. But now that I can see you on a screen and watch you when I click play, bro, I can hold you accountable to what I see on the screen every time I push play. There's some people who have the luxury of knowing you in the street. You're a good human being. You're a good man. You're a helpful person. But if I don't like the way you act on this camera, the resume don't matter. I don't like this is bad character. This is bad
Respectfully.
taste. But I'm allowed to be human.
Nah,
You're
yeah,
allowed
that's
to make
correct.
those mistakes
He
and
do,
learn
he
from them.
do. I just
You
feel
get
like
me?
this too with some, right? It's like, for instance, gang, it's other way. Like I said, I salute the nigga. I give him his flowers to say like he's the first nigga to even make me want to like tap into this type of lane. Not even tap in to be like amazed, like how the fuck is he doing this shit? You heard, bro? Remember,
Agreed.
I was in prison. I come home, I see niggas reacting. He got an intro, he got the shit. I'm like, wait, what the fuck
Yeah,
is going
bro.
on? You heard, bro?
He made something of himself,
So
but
stop being cocky and stop trying to be like,
it's the
because
arrogance.
niggas is holding you to this. It's like, all right, cool. He a cool dude. Because one day you could be the crazy guy. Then the next day you a YouTuber. But it's like you confusing niggas because you picking. That's like a nigga do something to you, right? And on some internet shit, so crazy dudes, dope friends, disrespect your family, all type of shit, right? Now you see him, you just want to squabble. But now when you see him and you want to just squabble, he telling you like, nah, I'm you that shit the internet, that shit ain't about nothing. All right, cool, whatever. He do it again. You see him, he keep using that excuse, like, oh, not. It's like, bro, you can't use that excuse. Keep using that excuse.
It's
When you
actions.
when you bother when you the person that's like saying that you want to do shit to niggas, you heard like meaning like you know what I'm trying to say. So it's like, gang, your ignorance got to you ignorant. That shit got to stop because like before, right?
It's ignorance mixed with arrogance because I'm arrogant as a content creator,
Because look,
but
this
I'm
content,
ignorant.
right? Look, bro.
I'm stuck in my ignorance. You're right.
I told the nigga, I said, yo, since we going back and forth, you saying how you feel about me, I'm saying about you feel about me, right? Look, I know everybody want to see this. Let's do a sit down. Me and you have a sit down and we go chop it up about whatever. It could have been about whatever it was. We don't got to fight. I don't think I'm stupid to risk my freedom for BMG. Seriously. You heard, bro?
Seriously,
So it's
yeah,
like
you right.
it's no real issue, and nobody want to backdoor you. Nobody want to. You never did nothing for niggas. The niggas is in damn near 40. Everybody, you heard, bro? So it's like, who the fuck want to go sit up for this nigga? You heard? So boom, when we can make some money off of us sitting down and going live and had the comments ask us questions. You got an interview, ask us questions. Oh, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. But you could chase to go talk to a nigga that just did some crazy shit. You heard, bro?
NENO, but you have to understand that it's a paradigm for that. I don't mean to use, but it's a paradigm for that. There's two ways to look at it, but there's similarities in both. Either one of you would have benefited from that sit down on their channel and easily say it was me that generated the view. So even if we
No.
come
I
to an
wouldn't do that. Word to my
agreement,
mother. I know BMG got a bigger platform than me. You heard? I know that.
granted,
At the end of the
that's
day,
accountability.
at the end of the day, I know you're gonna get more views than me. I know you got a bigger. I've been said this to him in the interview. I say, yo, now when I first had bump heads, I said I'm not going at it with BMG. I said until I got my setup and all my shit. Then I'm like, all right, let's do it now. When I start learning how to do certain shit, now we could do it. You heard? Before it's like I'm going live with a Samsung computer. I can't shit slagging. You heard? I can't argue with the nigga. You heard, bro? So that's what it is. And it's like when I look at it like this, it's not beef, it's entertainment. So let's entertain the world. You heard, bro? I don't have no real beef. I know how it is to entertain, like to be entertained. I could get joked on. He could, because it be videos, he done wild me up. My man tell me, nah, BMG wild you up, boy. You heard niggas laughing about it. It's entertainment. Niggas know this bullshit. You heard? So
it's
like
entertainment to an extent because it's entertainment for the people who have no involvement in real life situations to know either of you. So it's like they like your content. Any two content creators with a platform of any kind is gonna garner some type of attention. But I think it's bigger than that to an extent. Because for one, I think upper classifies people into one specific type of group when it comes to the animosity. Because if he was to just pick on people, he wouldn't have got to where he got. He shows support. You have to give credit where due. Where it benefited him, he does show support. He does provide a platform, and he's done it for a while.
So why
So
he
when
do the
people,
Frank at the little nigga the other day for nothing, and he just said that was his favorite streamer coming up. You do the Frank because you did agree.
We spoke about this, Nino. What am I allowed to be? I'm allowed to be human.
You're right.
You may not like certain characteristics. You may not like the way I speak. My niggas on the block, he fight. I'm pretty sure he arguing bump head with niggas that he fuck with every day because he think a specific way. But that's as a man. As a man, you can respect a man that don't fold or bend rules depending on the crowd you're around. So imagine on stream or content. Even if you the tough, Nino, respectfully, you could be the toughest killer, whatever. On a computer screen, no one intimidates you, gang. You're on a computer, bro. But if you're in real life and I could see you in this circumstance, I got to remember my family, my kids, where we at, how often I be. These is when the entertainment out the window because this is not for entertainment anymore. And plus, he's a face card. He knows this. So anywhere he goes, it's either he's greeted by people as just fans that don't like his content or people that do. And he has to be prepared for that energy. So he ain't gonna have the energy to sit down and do content with other content creators who never wanted to build on that rapport in the beginning. It has to be organic. It won't.
I feel like
You
you make
know
it
it
hard
wouldn't
for
be
content
organic.
creators, gang. I ain't gonna lie, like street niggas that's coming from the streets that's trying to be content creators or whatever you want to call it. Because now I feel like a lot of people is looking at people like this nigga. You heard, bro? Like a nigga trying. Oh, these niggas trying too hard. These niggas want to. It's like, nah, bro. It's not. It's that's my biggest thing with this nigga, bro. It's nothing else. You heard, bro? I always say he a smart nigga. I always said he was like one of the first niggas I looked at when it came to content and all this shit, right? I always said that. You heard, bro?
Both of y'all are decent men. That's how it needs to start.
But I just don't like it that he's so cocky that it's this, right? He feel like if he think he's so big that if he asks you a favor or want to do work with you or something and you go against it or whatever, he could come at you. He just feel like he got that authority, but it's like, gang, you don't understand. At the end of the day, me and you don't have beef. He done niggas that say he done smoking my dead mans. He done said fuck this, fuck that, all this for nothing. You heard me? Like it's like, all right, cool, whatever. All right, it's entertainment. I'm still don't feel away. I still won't see you and just make it seem like it's bigger than what it is. It's like, all right, this nigga, you trying to hold on to your platform, cool, whatever, right? At the same time, stop portraying the overly gangster shit. We could make content like jokey, laughy shit. We could talk crazy, but when you really trying to be extra gang is like, then you drag other people in it. Oh yeah, me and my niggas over here. Oh, my niggas over here on this block. Oh, this nigga. Now you got me arguing with other niggas that is like, all right, I might not
It
take it.
becomes more of a spectacle. This is a
You get what I'm trying
spectacle
to say?
now.
Now I don't even know these niggas, so now you got me in the area, like extra aware and doing extra shit, because it's like, you feel what I'm trying to say? Because it's like, because you
I get what you're
want to take,
saying. I get what you're
you trying to
saying.
make a nigga, you
It's
confusing
energy
me.
though.
If we gonna
It's
do it on
energy
some,
though. Yeah.
right?
It's
If we
energy.
gonna do it on
It's either
street
gonna
shit,
go there or not. Yeah.
that's it. Let's do content, gang. You heard? Fuck the extra street shit. Let's do content, because you just told the little nigga M that he don't be having his piece on him all day. You do shit where I don't like that one. I don't like shit like that. You heard, bro?
It's
I don't like
character. So
doing
you're
shit like that.
basically you're openly saying that there's certain characteristics of his that he displays that you just don't fuck with. But as a
Yeah.
content creator, you can respect the
Yes.
brand. That's why
Absolutely.
he also said that it don't gotta be a sit down, but it don't gotta be no beef neither. I don't want to be your friend.
No,
It's to
look,
be
he said that. I
organic.
never said I want to be his friend,
Yeah.
because we don't have nothing in common, or even to be like, you feel me? So it's like, all right, cool. Besides content, right? So it's like this. I said that because he see me, I'm on the up and coming with this shit, right? With the content. He thinks in his mind, by him saying with me, he gonna help me, which he is, which you should want to. You heard, bro?
You should
If that was the
yeah,
case, you heard, bro? Because
basically,
we don't really
yeah.
got no drama. All right, cool. That's here, no there, right? At the same time, gang, stop making it seem like we're real enemies, because you see how you got ties to the little nigga? I got ties to niggas with this shit to you. You got ties to niggas that this little. It's just how the world works. You heard, bro? So it's
Yeah,
like,
it's a commodity.
you can't hold me
It's a
accountable
community,
for that.
bro.
You heard, bro? I wasn't there for that. I didn't tell niggas to do anything. I just know these niggas, happen to know them. So I feel like once he figured that out, that's where the whole hate. Because look,
You see,
go ahead.
Nino, well, not even to interrupt you, Nino. I want to make sure you hit. I want you to recollect on everything you just said, right? I recall once upon a time you being on the camera and saying that you just want to make a change up for your life for the better. You just want to focus on the positive. You just want good energy around you. And you see what God will do? God ain't just gonna give it to you. God gonna put you in situations to show it for yourself. Look at the signs, bro. If you just said, I don't got no real beef with the nigga, I don't even see the nigga in the street like that. We got mutual people, but it's like the world works this way. That would be more of a reason for you to avoid bullshit and just look ahead, bro. The same way he trying to do it. Because if you know yourself as a man to react a certain way in certain situations, if it doesn't need to call for it, I wouldn't speak it into existence. Remember, our mouth do spells, bro. You speak the energy. You have to put the energy out in the universe you want to receive. If you keep
So
putting out
one more thing,
aggression,
right? I
what
can
you
show
gonna
you a
receive?
message, right? From I hit P, right? I say, yo, one day I'm smack. You know, you be smack, you just thinking, I'm brainstorming, right? Whatever, me and the bros. I said, yo, how about we do a pod, me, Crooklyn, and BMG? You heard, bro? Right? I know they beef, but that shit ain't real. Let's get some money. You heard? Hold on. Let me call Big Bro. I call Big Bro. Yo, bro. Hit, boy. I'm surprised he ain't bring this up. You heard, bro? This is off the internet. Oh, yo, bro. Hit boy and see if son trying to work. You got this space. We could do a podcast that'll fuck everybody a jacket. You heard, bro? All 3 different personalities. You heard, bro?
Right.
So,
And it would
you
have
know
been
the
worth
nigga
listening
said,
to.
oh, fuck him, fuck that nigga. I ain't do hoodies. I'm not getting niggas lit. What do you mean? You helping yourself? You helping us? It's like you the veteran, we the rookies on the 12. Y'all both veteran. You got a rookie on the team, and we coming playing out there. We gonna win.
If I heard
But
somebody respond like that, I would take that as a business decision, not a
that's what I
personal
was
one.
saying, but even down to the sit down. Recently, when we was arguing, I kept saying, yo, even down to going to 42nd to box, we could box 1-2 rounds. Nobody gonna get hurt. This is all business, man. So why I gotta say it to show my reveal my cards to y'all niggas, where you know what I'm talking about. I know what you saying. Let's do it. Why you keep trying to make me put all my cards on the table? Now I gotta tell y'all, like, nah, I don't really I just want to do this shit for entertainment, for the views and all that shit. You heard, bro? Because that's all it's really for when it comes to this shit. Once it make it to this, it's nothing else but content after that.
I always, from me just being a person that looks at YouTube videos, I always viewed content. I don't hold people to the standard of the content they produce. I would like to think you just put content out that you like organically. I can see forced from a mile away. If there's one bad energy in that room and he really don't want to sit down with you,